Hoverboard.
All right.
You know, Doc, it's gonna be a hell of a long walk back to Hill Valley from here.
Still the safest plan. After all, we can't risk sending you back into a populated area or to a spot that's geographically unknown. You don't want to crash into some tree that once existed in the past. This is all completely open country.
ねえドク、こっから昼バレまではかなりあるんじゃないかな。
でもこっから行く方がいい。お前を人の多い町の真ん中とか地理的に未知の場所に送り込むわけにはいかないからな。今はないが昔あった木なんかにぶつかっちゃたまらんだろ。今はないが昔あった木なんかにぶつかっちゃたまらんだろ。今はないが昔あった木なんかにぶつかっちゃたまらんだろ。
Well, doesn't it seem too that Spielberg has been leaked information that he's disclosing truth through film?
Could be so. I think often truths are disclosed through film.
Yeah.
The uncomfortable truths that we don't want to recognize are leaked to us subliminally through film.
So I want to show you something. I want you to look at this really close, okay? And remember, this is a small version. I want you to look at this. And you come up here. Everything I've been showing you, in all my videos, not just this one, okay? And here's the center, okay? It's a tight radius, and it gets bigger as it goes out. The bigger it is, the flatter it's going to be in a distance around the radius. I mean, the circumference of it, okay? And you see the rings here, but you gotta look at this like in a 3D type of view, okay? Not looking down at a stump. Okay, imagine this right here laid down flat. I'll put a picture in here again. Can you imagine them stumps I've been showing you laying sideways, okay? Instead of upright. You understand that this is not the color. This is all just discolored from the weather and the elements. So this is what you see. So my daughter peeled a piece of this off. You know, it's deceiving because it's got moss and it's discolored. But when you peel a piece off, it actually looks like living wood. But that's what it originally looks like. All of this. Okay, and if you were to do the same with that, okay, that's not the original color. Okay, this was a cedar tree, but it's been weathered over thousands of years, and it's got moss and all these organisms living on it. Just want you to look at this. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's go over here, showing you how everything's buried. That there, if that stump was laying on end that I just showed you, it would be the exact same thing, okay? So I just wanted to start day 3 off like that and explain to you. You know what it reminds me of is they have a video out there of, I don't know, 8 or 9 children, young adults, passing a ball around, and they're supposed to count how many times the white shirts pass the ball around. And while they're doing that, they have a gorilla walk through the middle of them, and people don't see it. The larger majority of people don't see the gorilla. And that's the same thing that goes on with the indoctrination and the lies of this world. Okay? So we're gonna travel down this road here and see what we can find. So hold on. So once again, you see over here what's up on top. And this is a massive branch that's laid down there. And we're gonna walk over there and take a look at it, okay? So hold on. You look at the characteristics of the cedar tree. Roxy, get up. Okay? See all the deep grooves in it. This is not petrified, okay? Just remember that. And then you come over here. This is one massive branch that's laid down. And it's all discolored, but I've showed you yesterday in many of my other videos. That's undeniable if you have eyes to see, okay? Okay, we're going to, you see this piece laying down here. See the way it breaks apart? All these bands. Okay, that what I just showed you, that piece over there. This is the same exact thing. We're gonna go back over there, hold on. This piece right here. It fell off of there. Just like this piece did. This is the exact same thing as that over there, okay? And you look at it again. I told you about all the deep grooves and how they get them deep grooves. You see the way it breaks apart from the top, okay? This is the exact same thing. Right here, you see the deep grooves, and they get that because they split off from the top. That's the same thing as over there, but it's laid down. Okay? Well, while I'm down here, I want to show you this. This is incredible, man. This is just massive. I mean, that's a couple 100 feet tall. It's just incredible, man. You know how bad I want to go up there, but I'm not. Holy moly. this here. Man, that is just incredible. Look at that. That's a beauty. Gee. That thing is massive. Wow. I gotta stop the camera here and get a couple pictures, okay? So I set some of these out just to show you a good example of kind of what we're seeing here. And then you see the different ledges and all the different ledges and edges. And they just continue to break down and fall apart. There's so many different designs and different kind of pieces. They just all break down. They got the ledges and they always got gaps between them, and then pieces like this will fall off. Okay, that's all you're seeing there. Okay, so we're gonna head up. Check this out. We'll give you an overview of this one last time. That is so massive. It goes all the way up to the treetops there. Geronimo. Look at that. The giant tree remains of the Bible. And this is all hidden. Look at this. So for example, all this is fallen away. That is incredible, man. So you look here, okay? See that? I'm gonna pause it till I find an example. Hold on. Okay, well, this ain't the best example, but it's the closest one I could find. But you see here, like here, these, hold on. Like these here, okay, you see that? Okay? And you look. Okay, you see that? That's what you're looking at right there. Okay? But while we're here, I want to show you this. Okay, you see more of the tree inside. Imagine that laid on its side, okay? And then, let me see if I can get this out of here without breaking it. And then, you got all the gaps, okay? Between all the pieces like I've shown. Some are smaller than others, some are very far. Okay, this is how it happens. See the gaps. And then here laying on the ground, that's part of it. That's right in here. This is all you're seeing. And then you see how this is the exact same thing of everything we've been walking through. Okay? And you see all the gaps between everything. And then when it's tall enough, they get washed away. They fall away. And then this piece here, like this, is what we see right there. It's just from a much larger piece. Look at this behind us. All that right there is the same as that right there, looking down on it. And then when you look, you get one of these pieces out. Okay? And you see the rings. And they start deteriorating. Some get filled in and some split apart. You see all the random edges. Okay, this is what happens. All these little pieces, and this is laid down. But the upright part right here that's still remaining, okay, that's it right there. Just part of it. That right there is the upright part still remaining. Okay? Look at this. This is all the way up here. And all this is gone. Look at here. So that right there would be something like this. Not exact, but very similar, okay? And then these pieces just break off like that. And now this is open right here. Just like this is open right here. Oh, the sun. So I want to show you something really cool, and if this does not show you for 100% what all this stuff is, okay, nothing will. Hey, remember how all this happens, okay? It's like looking down at the end of the stump I showed you at the beginning of day 3 here. Okay, now watch this. All the flat edges, okay? All the little pieces and parts, okay? Just gonna show you this first. So this looks like a little wood pile, okay? These are fresh pieces that fell off from up there. And just because this right here is not really recognizable, you just gotta look around and you'll see what everything is, okay? I want you to look at this first. Okay, that's more of the color it should be, okay? Because that is fresh and it's not exposed, but look. Look at this. If this doesn't show you, it's all wood, okay? You know what this looks like? One of them tables that they have laid out for like a coffee table or something like that. Like if you were to lay that flat and put polyurethane on it. Why this is like this? Maybe it's like that because God wanted us to see it. Okay? This is incredible. I hope it shows up on camera as good as I see it. It's the same way the wood breaks down today. Why it cuts off here and the moss starts, I couldn't tell you. Like I said, maybe we're meant to see it. This is truly incredible. This is what makes it all worth it, to be able to show the truth. That's how everything is. But it has the discoloration and the moss on it, okay? We'll go over here and take a look. Up here, it's really got the moss on it. You come down here and you start seeing the actual color of the wood. That doesn't have the moss on it, okay? I just wanted to show you this one more time. Okay. That's what it all should look like. Okay, people, we're gonna keep on going. So like all this is getting swallowed up, and you can't see a lot of it except for what's exposed on top. And this is a great example. Down here is exposed, but it's starting to get covered, or has been for a very long time. All the thin layer of vegetation and grasses and pine needles that's growing over it in the last 4,000 years. So if you get up on top, up there, it's just like this grassland, but there's areas where it's exposed, like this stuff right here. Okay, like this is getting covered over right here, and only this is exposed. And eventually, this is what happened to it. I'm gonna pause it, we'll walk over there. This is pretty incredible here. Look at this. This thing, it looks like it starts right here. It goes all the way up. All the way up and way down around the other side. It was so massive, man. And here's your split. And here's your split. Imagine them stumps I've been showing you laying sideways, okay? Instead of upright. Hey, it's just like that, but massive. So I want to give you guys a visual here, okay? I told you about the radius of a tree. The bigger the radius is, going around the outside, the flatter it's going to be, the bigger the radius. So if you look right here, this going all the way down, it's got a very slight radius to it, and it's going all the way down there. This is one branch coming all the way up, but much of it's missing because you see right here how high it really was. So all of it, and it was probably taller, but just for here, we're gonna say it was this tall. All this right here is missing, going all the way down like that. It's all missing, okay? And it would be like that going all the way back. It would be this much taller. All this is falling away all the way down, okay? And then you get the gap that's in between them. And this was another one in between the gaps that went around, up and over, and all the way down. And so much of this here is missing. And this is the gap here in between them. And you come over here, okay? You got another gap right here, and right down here is another section. So you got the section I'm standing on, you got this section over here, and I've shown you in the trees today how they split apart. Not only how they break down, but how they split apart. So you see here, all this is here, but this ends right here. All this used to be like this. All this is gone right here, all this. This was part of a branch, went all the way up, actually higher. And it's all fallen away. But you see the gaps in between them, okay? This gap ran all the way down. But look at this. This is incredible. Do you understand how all this is gone all the way down? It's just incredible. And the radius on this branch was so large, it seems flat, but it's not. It has a very slight radius. This thing was thousands of feet in diameter. It's just one of them pieces. This would be one, like if you're looking down at one of them old cedar stumps, this would be just one of them little tiny pieces sticking out. Eventually this piece right here will fall off. They just continually fall off. Just like that. And I've shown you many times in the video how you get them pieces with the flat edge. Okay? Yep, it's pretty incredible. Okay, I'm going to film this again because I want you to see this. This is just really incredible, man. Because opposed to looking at this, at the color that the tree was not, okay? This is what probably the most clearest piece I've seen in 4 years, and I don't see any fresh stuff down here that's fallen. Maybe it has, and this really isn't in the elements that much, and it's just colored down here. But I want you to look at this. You see the color difference from here? That's weathered, and it's got the moss on it, and this doesn't. And just remember how everything breaks off flat with the ledges and edges. This looks so fresh, like real wood. That is incredible. You know, and eventually this will turn like sandstone. When it gets weathered enough and gets smooth where you don't see all the wood grain and stuff, it'll look just like sandstone. That's all it is. Okay, I'm going to go around this corner again and see what we can find. But this is truly incredible. And it's such a small section of what they once were. Look at this. It looks like real wood. Like it's alive. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's go walk down here. You see part of the grain, part of the wood. Okay? Look at how massive these are. It's just one of them just perfect pieces. Okay. I'm gonna pause it a moment. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it rolling until I get back down to this path we were on, just so you could walk with me. Like, that's what I said this video was about. Okay, girl? See how this is all getting buried? Watch. Got some pretty cool stuff. Okay, we're ready to go. I want to give you some overviews. Look at how incredible this is. This is absolutely life-changing. It really is. You come over here, just see the massive size of these things. The gaps. I gotta do the limbo here. Hey, Grace. Grace. She's a pretty girl. That dog doesn't have an ounce of fat on her, man. I feed that dog like a horse, man. Look at this. This is just incredible. And it's just endless. And you guys get a grasp of how massive these trees were, and the branches. All these branches here just piled up. And once again in the back, that's just all part of the source tree.
Someone's on the prowl, trying to take us down. But we ain't giving up now. A liar and a thief coming after you and me, but we ain't giving up now. The harder the wind will blow, the deeper our roots will go, and the devil is gonna hate. Oh, the devil is gonna hate. Oh, the devil is gonna hate from his own gallows. Though the waters try to drown, and the flames they surround, oh, we ain't giving up now. Even though we may tread through the valley of death, oh, we ain't giving up now. The harder the wind will blow, the deeper our roots will go, and the devil is gonna hate. Oh, the devil is gonna hate. Oh, the devil is gonna hate from his own gallows. So if you're stumbling in the dark, run your hands against the walls. Find every window and every door. Throw them open, throw them open. It will flood a blinding light, and it will chase away the night. Even if you shield your eyes, let it pour in, let it pour in. If you're stumbling in the dark, run your hands against the walls. Find every window and every door. Throw them open, throw them open. It will flood a blinding light, and it will chase away the night. Even if you shield your eyes, let it pour in, let it pour in, let it pour The harder the wind will blow, the deeper our roots will go, and the devil is gonna hate. The devil is gonna hate. The devil is gonna